Hi, I'm Steven, co-founder and CIO at Quantamize, and you're watching the Quantamize Global Markets AM Preview.
Global stocks are advancing to end the week on a positive note, following news that U.S. and Chinese trade officials are set to hold in-person meetings in Beijing next Monday. Investors are closely following the release of the December change in non-farm payrolls and the average hourly earnings at 8:30 a.m. today. Caixin China Services PMI returned a reading of roughly 53.9 for the month of December. This is versus consensus of 53 and a reading of 53.8 in November. The surprise in the Caixin China Services PMI put a bid into Asian stocks in overnight trading. CSI 300 large-cap Chinese stocks experienced the most intraday volatility in this morning's trading session since October of 2018. The People's Bank of China announces it's lowering its reserve ratio for banks by half a point on January 15 and another half a point on January 25th in an attempt to stimulate money supply. The reserve ratio for large banks will decline from currently 14.5% to 13.5%. The VIX is down this morning and is sitting at roughly 23.97, with HYG and VNQ out of the money puts and SPY out of the money calls and puts, some of the most heavily traded options in the U.S. pre-market this morning. From our popular stocks trading in the news segment, Alphabet's Verily division, formerly known as Google Life Sciences, has raised roughly $1 billion in funding to grow its business. This round of funding was led by Silver Lake, an investment fund backed by a host of large international companies. Verily is involved in several projects including glucose monitoring, contact lenses, and medical monitoring smartwatches for older adults. Apple shares fall 10% yesterday, following a cut to its 1Q revenue guidance. The drop in Apple pushed global markets lower yesterday. Apple is now the fifth largest seller of mobile phones in China, with 4 local players selling more phones at a price point well below for what Apple sells its iPhones, with most of the same features. Analysts say many local players are more in tune with the taste of Chinese consumers than Apple. Snap has been downgraded at Goldman Sachs today from buy to neutral. Snap's price target was reduced to $6 from roughly $10. Goldman's target for Snap implies just 5.6% upside from yesterday's close.
And if you found this video helpful or informative, follow us on Twitter or subscribe to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to check out Quantamize.com for your full market preview for stocks, options, ETFs, and cryptos, and to find out what trades our AI quant models like this morning.